Howdy ho, everybody. Welcome back to the Rocks, Roost, and Dragon Age Origins. We're here in Ostagar with Rock the Mage. Last time we joined up with the Grey Wardens and traveled this way with Duncan to see what's going on here with the battle against evil. For now, let's wander around and see who we can talk to and see if we can learn more about the situation. You know, it's a pretty place. It sure is. All right. I think I see someone across the way here. Yes, indeed. Someone we can talk to. A soldier. Maybe he'll have some information for us.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah, it's me. What's up?
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
I'm looking for a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
Important, you say? Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Bet it does. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster. He's just a bit to the northwest.
Very good. The Circle of Magi is here?
A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
I'd like to ask you something else.
Go on, then.
I guess that's it. I'll be on my way. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you, then.
Thank you. Thank you. I shall probably need it. Let's go this way first. Oh, I see a green tent. That's going to be my favorite one. We got creepy music. King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Oh, he's not in his tent then. Well, tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, but it wouldn't be prudent to discuss the king's business with you.
Really? Do you know where he is?
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did.
Of course, I should go.
As you wish.
See you later, alligator. Who was that running around here? Who are you?
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
Yeah, what are you doing running around here? What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, I just wanted to talk.
You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I?
Yes, you're terrible. You're going to be screwed over. Are you?
I don't think so.
Mind
I'm
games.
one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
I'm sure that won't come into play ever again. We also need to level up, you know, which that might be something we should do pretty soon. But here's Logain's guard. Ah, Logain green tent.
You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business.
Now, who is Tairn Logain again?
How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
Really? Is the Tairn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I'm very Very prodding, aren't I? Surely you can tell me a little bit about him.
I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days.
Oh.
The Tern's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tern speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tern Logain tells him. Without the Tern, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
I'd like an audience with the Tern.
Don't be absurd. He can't give an audience to everyone who walks up here, you know?
Fine.
Very well.
Makes me wonder, you know what? We probably, if we level up, that'd be good for us. Now, I've been thinking about this. I'm going to put 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, you know, well, leveling up our spell casting, spell power, and constitution. Seems like a smart thing to do. Here I want to get coercion. This might be something that's going to help out in the camp. I don't know. We'll do that. That's good. Then as far as like a new spell goes, I just don't know for sure. You know, not knowing the game, it's hard to say what is optimal, but that's the fun of doing a blind playthrough, right? Now, the way I'm going to play this character is I'm going to try to be kind of a gray person, kind of neutral, and neither very good nor very evil. So I'm thinking I may choose this in service of that. The Drain Life, which is quite an evil kind of power to make use of, I think. We could do lightning. I said shock, but shock is this one. We could do lightning, or we could work our way up the mage tree here, because the arcane mastery is actually pretty good. Keen familiarity with arcane arts, granting a permanent bonus to spell power. But what kind of bonus? That I don't know. For now, let's go with lightning, just to round out our abilities here. Play. Okay, now let's see if we can sweet talk this guy.
Of Tern Logain. State your business.
Is he inside?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Let us. Oh no, I guess we.
Very well.
I guess we've already expended our opportunity there, but that makes sense. Don't catch yourself on fire. Hello, it's Duncan.
You found our tent, I see. Is there something you need?
Did I find your tent? I have some questions.
Alistair can help you with those. I had hoped he would be back by now.
Oh, well, I don't know where he is. Is this little blue tent? Is this your tent? Or our tent? I don't know. Here's the hounds. Ash Warrior.
Lead me to my preparations.
My respects to you, Grey Warden.
Look at this dog. Look at these dogs. Yeah, I'm zooming all the way in. They're very powerful looking, indeed. Look at this big red one. Is he bloody or is he just red?
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the Tern, I hope.
No, I haven't. More instructions?
Tern Logain has changed our scouting route 12 times. If you're not from the Tern, what do you want? We're busy.
I'm here to talk to you about an extended warranty. You don't look like the other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
Ash Warriors. Because you're obviously not made of ash. Yes. 2. Let's say what is it. Let's be respectful and say what is an Ash Warrior.
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
What happened to him?
Lathias' prowess earned him the love of Morrigannon, a beautiful chieftain of another tribe. When Skaya learned of his seduction, she returned to her people. Matthias was grieved. He sent Morriganan away, but this only vexed her, and began a long war between their tribes. In the end, Matthias slew Morriganan in single combat. However, his wounds were great, and he perished when the rage ended. The dwarves came from Orzammar that day, and gave Matthias an honored burial in the mountains. And we live by his teachings, even today.
That's fascinating. Was he a berserker or something? An interesting legend. Oh, thank you for telling me. What happened to his wife, Skaya?
It is said that before the final battle, she returned to Luthias and gave him a shirt of dwarven chain, along with a final night of passion. Then she was gone forever. If she lived on in Orzammar, only the dwarven folk could say for certain.
Fascinating. We'll have to keep our eye out and our ears open for that one. Number 1.
It was an honor.
Thank you very much. So what does an Ash Warrior do?
We harness the rage inside us, nurture it, and draw it out so we cannot fall in battle until our last foe is slain. It is a dwarven discipline, but we've adapted it to let us fight alongside our hounds. That is our way. I trust my hound with my life, as he trusts me with his.
This is a heck of a dog. It's a gigantic muscle. Is a dog that good in combat? Or why have you painted your dog? I'm sure the dog is very good. Why have you painted the dog? That is the question that comes to mind most.
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies, but the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Okay. What if the enemy is painted with caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our caddis and give it to the Darkspawn hordes?
I hope you're joking. If the reward was right, why not? Wow, okay, so you can play it that way.
If you tried, we would kill you. And that is no joke.
What are you preparing for?
To scout the wilds and watch the progression of the Darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
Sure. Survives the blood? What do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
That's interesting. Tell me of Luthien the Dwarfson.
I am no bard, but I will do my best.
Oh no, we already heard
Matthias
this.
was a claimed tribesman.
So he betrayed his wife and killed his lover.
He was a great man with great passions. Perhaps you'll hear a more inspiring version in a tavern someday.
Perhaps I will. Thank you.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Well, we learned some really cool stuff from that guy. Really nice background information. I love his dog. These dogs are so cute, but they are very fierce looking indeed. I would hate to encounter a dog like that on the battlefield.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed.
No.
Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Sure. What's the problem?
This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him? Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the Darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
He said taint. Sure, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond.
Yeah.
Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Oh yeah, I hate that too. You know, I'm a big dog lover. The dog looks at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes, as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Look at him. I feel so bad for you, man. You're so beautiful. Put the muzzle on the dog. The Mabari growls weakly, but does not challenge you. After all...
Well done.
Oh, he whimpered.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red center.
All white with a blood-red center. I need to write this down. One moment. Okay, so I wrote that down in my notebook. I'll see if I can find one. Do you think I have nothing better to do? No, of course, this is very important. Why don't you get it yourself, or will the dog be all right without it? Where in the wilds would I find this flower? Well, I mean, he said the swamp, right? But maybe we should ask specifics. Because we've been in a tower our whole life. You know, we don't really know much about the world around us.
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Okay, let me write that down. Okay, I'll see if I can find one. Or will the dog be all right without it? Let's clarify that, actually.
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Okay, so this is a priority. I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay, so it put it in our journal. Didn't know if it would do that. But I still like to make my own notes. So the kennel master at the king's camp has a Mabari, a hound bred for intelligence and combat ability. It has been poisoned by darkspawn blood. You have muzzled the hound, but the kennel master needs a flower that grows in the wilds to treat him properly. The flower is white with a red center. And now we're looking for Alistair. Of course, that's what we've been doing all along. You've arrived at the king's camp just outside the Kakari wilds, in the ruin known as Ostagar. Duncan has told you that when you are ready to begin joining, you should seek the Grey Warden named Alistair somewhere in the camp. All right, so hopefully we'll be able to deal with this situation and heal this poor pup. Can't stand a sick dog, you know. I love dogs. I have 7 dogs now. All of them rescues.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Are you flirting? Can't talk to her. I guess she's definitely the quiet type. Who are you? Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
Well, what did you think I'd be?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Ah, well, what do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Okay, so what is it about us that attracts questionable comrades? I mean, come on. Okay, maybe they will. We'll see. So what? That wouldn't frighten me. Or the wilds. Aren't there barbarians in the forest?
Chasing barbarians, yes. Cannibals and witches too. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place.
Sounds like my kind of place. Is there going to be a Baba Yaga in there somewhere? This seems like an odd place for an army camp then. Why are the wilds so frightening?
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of?
I'm not afraid
It's
of
all
that.
too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Well, I wouldn't be here if I did. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, seriously.
You sound just like the bloody knight. Well, more power to you. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
All right, good talking to you. I hope you're not secretly a blood mage. Quartermaster. Hello.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say that I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this girl down?
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find her myself.
Okay, that's fine. What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Ah, wink, wink. Let me see those other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Sure. Okay, so he's got soul rot bombs. That's what I ask Santa for every Christmas. So thank goodness we can get them here. We have no money, possibly. Well, we have very little money. 54 copper, I guess that is. So we can't buy anything. I just wanted to see what he had. Acid flask, firebomb, health poultice. How do these things keep the morale up? A double-baked Mabari crunch. Ooh, I like that. Well, hopefully we're going to get that dog. With a lovely melted cheese topping, double-baked Mabari crunch is absolutely irresistible. At least if you're a dog. Restrictions, Mabari hound. Use double-baked Mabari crunch. Restores a moderate amount of a Mabari hound's health and stamina over time and cures it of up to 3 injuries. Cool. Valerium potion. Warmth bomb, a nature salve, rock salve, rock bomb, not rock bomb, fire bomb recipe. Fascinating. So there's gold, silver, and copper. Okay, so it kind of like Forgotten Realms, so there's no platinum, I don't guess. Unless he doesn't have anything that costs a platinum piece. Concentrated deathroot extract recipe. Ooh. Sleeping gas trap plans. Okay, there's so many things you could get into. Glamour charm. This minor magical charm captures the viewer's attention and distract. Ooh, pretty. Double-baked Mabari Crunch recipe. That would be pretty cool. We want to buy this. As soon as we have 12 silver, we're going to buy this. Assuming we don't screw up and kill the dog. Okay. What about your regular goods?
You need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Uh-huh.
Let me know what you'd like.
That's the same stuff. What? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, okay. It is the same stuff. Isn't it? This is everything. Okay, whatever. Weapons, axe, acolyte staff. We have that. You know what? We could probably sell some things, maybe. Sells for 2 silver, this dagger. I don't know. This mace. I don't know if we're going to need a mace anytime soon. I don't know. I don't want to sell something that's going to cause a problem later, right? Well, these apprentice cowls are worth a lot. Am I going to have more mages in my party? I don't know. Well, these rough leather boots. Let's see. Sell? Let's sell all of them. Yeah, gets us a little money. We could buy the recipe. You know what? Is that crafting? That's in the other goods, so it's not also in this. Okay. Okay, I'm stumbling through to the best of my ability. Backpack. This pack is designed to distribute weight evenly, letting explorers fight unfettered, even while carrying large quantities of gear. Each backpack purchased automatically increases inventory capacity by 10. And then we have Mabari Crunch. Okay. Well, let's make... That sounds good. We can't afford it. That sounds real good. I haven't got a real handle on what I can sell. I love the graphic for the Wicked Oath. See the blood? Very cool. Okay. What does the Wicked Oath do again? +1 armor penetration, +1 stamina regen in combat, +10 critical backstab damage. That'd be great for a rogue, eh? Okay. So... All right. For now, we'll just leave it be. Okay. Let's consult the map again. You can't click and drag. There's no way to... Okay, it's weird. Okay, whatever. I guess because it's a small area. Well, we need to find Alistair. That's still, I guess, task numero uno. Why I'm stuck... What's up here? There's something going on here. War Council. Who's this?
I've a great many
tasks servant.
to attend to.
I'm sorry, but there's so much to do before the battle.
Hey.
You
You know what? That's a red-haired elven woman. She was over here screwing with this chest. It's locked. You've just gained access to your first store. Here you can buy or sell items. Oh, this is talking about the thing. While a transaction is open, you may use the buyback function to reverse any accidental sales or purchases at no loss of money. Once the deal is closed, however, the items become the full property of the shopkeeper and are thus only available at full price. Okay. That is a nice feature. I like when games have that. Many games from this era did not have that, though. I wonder if this is the elven lass that he was looking for.
May I fetch something for you?
Kind of fits the description, doesn't it? Ah, here we go. Let me save first. Alrighty. We're back. I took a very short break there, but I'm back now. Let's go see what this fella has to say.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
Where's my hat?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Is it not obvious? We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Rock.
Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
That argument, what was it about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
That would be awkward.
I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
You don't have to accompany me, do you? What about the other recruits? Or I look forward to traveling with you. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I met Davith.
Right, that cut-purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
Fine, let's go.
If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
All right. Party members and tactics. When you're not controlling them, party members act according to tactics you set. Select Alistair by left-clicking on him and his portrait. So we could click him or we could click the portrait. Now open the tactics screen by clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing \. Here we are. Tutorial members and tactics. You can use the conditional tactics slots to design custom behavior for each character, or simply select preset tactics. Change Alistair's preset to Defender. I think we already discovered this, but hey, we'll roll with it. All right. He's now a Defender, which means being attacked by a ranged attack, he will activate shield cover. Enemy health greater than or equal to 75%, shield bash. And then enemy nearest visible, shield pummel. So this functions a lot like the gambits in Final Fantasy XII, which I thought was such a great system. I really loved that. And I loved that you could set gambits for the player character as well and kind of do your own version of auto battle, which was fun to set up. All right, let us lead. There's a box. I'm moving the camera wildly, sorry. Can't unlock, huh? Insufficient skill. I bet there's good stuff in that strong box. All right, checking the map. Nothing new. Well, let's get out of here then. Let's see, this way. Oh, no, didn't mean to pause it. I instinctively pressed the space bar to jump. Who are you? Oh, you're a tranquil.
Welcome, young man.
You're a tranquil mage, aren't you?
Yes, and you are a mage of the circle. You must be familiar with the tranquil.
Oh, check out the dude in the background.
I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the king's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
What is an enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I want to see what this dude is doing back here, but I can't go this way. Of course I can't go this way. Of course! I can't go this way. You know what? We should tell him we saw an elf matching the description.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Oh, we can't. Okay, goodbye.
May could be with you in the coming battle, friend.
Okay, thank you. That's great. That's great. Good. What? What do we have here? Who are you? Win.
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Win, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Thank you. Yes, I know all about that.
Oh ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence.
Really?
So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Right, yeah, I'm sure this will make me plenty of enemies. King Kalen, is it Kalen? Thinks the battle will go well. I am confident in my skills. I hope I don't disappoint anyone. Well, the king says.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale.
Mm-hmm.
He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You faced them before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade?
I know the Fade is where you go when you dream. Really? What does the Fade have to do with anything? I don't remember encountering Darkspawn in the Fade. 3?
They do not live there, nor would any sane mage trespass as deeply into that realm as the Black City, which lies at its heart.
Well, I'm sure we'll be going there then.
The Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true? The Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Don't you have any proper advice? Well, at least it's something to ponder.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions.
Yeah, really?
But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
I hope so, because that wasn't all that stimulating. Okay. What is these people doing?
Now beg your forgiveness. Do not abandon us in our darkest hour.
They're praying. I'm not going to bother them.
And guide him as he faces this terrible evil.
Okay, whatever. Okay. What do we have here? Templars doing their thing. What's up?
Sorry, the mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Oh, that's what's wrong with them. What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for Darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
I apologize. I'll go elsewhere. Or 2, as you wish. That sounds good to me. I don't want to be too sycophantic, eh? What's off this way? Oh, this is the way. Yeah. Got it. I see. So the other recruit, we totally missed. But maybe he's up here. I don't know. There's people up here.
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a Darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and
Oh,
smart,
look.
but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down. Their blood is black as sin and poisonous. Don't even touch
I'm gonna get a better look at it.
You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long,
Pretty gross.
painful way to die.
Looks kind of like an orc. True to form, I'm going in the way that is not obvious. But you never know. You might find something good here. Like, what's this guy doing? Oh, it's the messenger.
Hello again. You need something now?
Are you just killing time? Just saying hello.
Oh, all right. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again. Goodbye. You're not going to jump, are you? What are you doing?
My faith sustains me. I shall not fear 10,000
Praying.
men should they
Okay,
set
that's
themselves
fine. That's
against
good. Prayer is useful. A rough studded leather armor. I guess we'll take that. And small shield. Elm. Is it made of elm? I suppose so. Take it. See? Exploration pays off. But y'all already knew that, or you wouldn't be watching me.
What do
What?
you mean? Only 2 of them made it, and one was minus a leg. Said they encountered some darkspawn that was 10 feet tall, with horns as long as your arm. The injured one died last night. They said his blood was already turning black.
Maker's breath. Where are they all coming from?
I don't know. There's more to this dark spawn than meets the eye. Here we are shooting. What if I just bold as brass just walk in here? Hey, what's up? You gonna shoot me? Huh? Look, I'm here. Wanna play William Tell? Shoot. Why am I goading the archers? That seems stupid. Anyway, I just wanted to see if they would stop shooting.
What are you, a bunch of Natric fishwives spreading gossip until you brown your small clothes out of terror? We've seen nothing to suggest that the Darkspawn drag our people underground to eat them. And I want this talk about Darkspawn enslaving survivors to stop immediately. Keep your minds focused on the battle.
Alright, keep your mind focused on the battle. Well, I suppose, Is this, who's this? Soldier. There's Davith. I don't know where the other one is, but I guess we'll save. And talk to Duncan.
Found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Sure.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riding up mages, Alistair.
What can I tell? What the revered mother ambushed me.
Uh-oh.
The waste wheel issue guild.
Okay, let's try that again.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How do you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
I'm Rock. Pleased to meet you.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You 4 will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of Darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
And that's the, what's the second task? What do we need Darkspawn blood for? Going to the wilds isn't that dangerous. Surely you've acquired some blood before now. Finally, some action. What do we need the blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Okay, fair enough. What's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Okay, find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood. What kind of scrolls are these? And what if they're no longer there? Is this part of our joining too, or how will we find this archive? What if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Okay. How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering if the scrolls were individually sealed by a spell, or if they were in a container that was sealed, or how that was, but I guess that answers our question, doesn't it? All right, find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support. Treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
All right, we have a new quest, Tainted Blood and the Grey Warden's Cache. And there's no need reading the journal, I don't guess, but let's see what it says. It'll probably say just what we heard here. We also need to look out for the white flowers with the red centers, because we want to save this dog for sure. Tainted Blood, find 3 vials of darkspawn blood. Duncan has asked Alistair to lead you, Sir Jory even, and Davith into the Kokari wilds to find stray darkspawn and collect 3 vials of their blood. This blood will be used in the secretive joining ritual. It makes you wonder if this actually is the joining. You know, if you're strong enough and brave enough to go out and get the blood, then that's good enough, but I guess we'll find out. The Grey Warden's Cache, recover the treaties from the Grey Warden Cache. As a second task for the joining ritual, Duncan has asked Alistair to find a ruined Grey Warden outpost in the wilds. Supposedly, it contains a cache of old and important treaties that need to be recovered. It's amazing the power of the written word, isn't it? It could compel entire nations to act. Okay, well, I think that is a good place to call it an episode. Next time, we'll be going out into the wilds with our band of merry men here. This game is very interesting. There's a lot of lore, a lot of things to digest. The most interesting thing I'm finding is these political connections and things that we're slowly but surely uncovering as we go. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up and share it with your friends. Leave me a great comment, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Your support, however you choose to show it, means a lot to me and keeps me making great content just like this. If you'd like to join our Discord server, we'd love to have you. There's an invite link in the description down below as well. For now, though, I'll bid you adieu. And remember, wherever you are, whenever you are, I'll see you next time.